Hey guys, what's up? So we're here to check out the latest update they did on Marvel Super War. As you can see in the video, some heroes have been buffed while others got a nerf. The buffed heroes are Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, and COrvus Glaive, while the nerfed ones are Yondu and Raccoon. Now, how much buff or nerf did they exactly receive? Well, we're here to check that out. First buffed hero is Black Panther. Black Panther got a lot of buff. They said it was because Black Panther was slower and weaker at taking down jungle monsters at the early game compared to his fellow assassins. However, these buffs he received will definitely help him more than just jungling. Increased damage and decreased cooldown on his first skill. Early cooldown reduction on his second skill. It now has a fixed 8-second cooldown. Previously, you had to max the skill in order to get that 8-second cooldown. Base damage of your ultimate has substantially increased. All of this buff will also make his jungling speed at the early games a lot faster. He also has more strength to take on opponents early game. Next is Captain Marvel. She now has better growth rate stats on her HP and movement speed. It means as you level up, you'll acquire more HP and movement speed than you usually do. Your passive skill also now generates a stronger shield. The damage of your first skill has substantially increased, although that increased damage only takes place when your skill reaches level 6. The damage of this skill at level 1 to 5 is still the same. Next is Hawkeye. They felt that the burst damage of Hawkeye were inferior to other marksman heroes, which is actually true. He has a very weak burst damage at early to mid game. That burst damage only shows itself up at late game. They've increased his base attack damage as well as increased the growth rate of his attack damage as he levels up. Damage of his first skill has been increased as well. The additional damage that he gets from his second skill has also been increased. Next is COrvus Glaive. They've increased the cooldown reduction he gets from his passive skill whenever he hits an opponent hero with his skills. Remember that his passive skill lets him have additional damage on his basic attacks every 12 seconds. That 12 seconds will be reduced by 4 seconds whenever he hits an enemy hero with his skill. This time though, they've increased that to 6 seconds. With this buff, he can trigger his passive skill a lot more. Next are the nerfed heroes. First is Yondu. The time it takes for you to regen your action power from your passive skill now takes longer. Only 0.5 seconds longer though. But to be honest, that's a bit irritating for Yondu users, since the amount of additional damage you get from your stacks of action power is huge. A basic attack without action power pales in comparison to a basic attack that has action power. They've also increased the cooldown of Yaka Arrow, which is your basic attack. Or so it says in the description. But I think what they've meant here is your first skill, the Whistle Charge, since your basic attack definitely doesn't have that much cooldown. Just imagine having a 10-second cooldown on your basic attack. To be honest, I was outraged at first. Increased cooldown reduction on his basic attack? What the fudge? But wait, what, 10 seconds? So we took a closer look and it turns out they've meant his first skill. Your first skill basically adds an additional damage on your basic attacks as well as stunning them for 1 second. Next is Raccoon, another nerf. They felt that the burst damage of Raccoon from his first skill is too OP. So they've lessened the additional damage you get from your first skill as well as increasing its cooldown. That really sucks for Raccoon users. They've also decreased his HP as if he wasn't squishy enough. Anyway, there we go guys, we've pretty much covered all of the buffed and nerfed heroes on the latest update. So what do you think of this update? Do you like the changes that they've made? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for this video, thank you for watching.